Your voice, it echoes in my mind. Your voice, it echoes in my mind.
Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Well, it's lovely having you all back again, and today we have a lovely little look for you. Today I am going to give you all my tips and tricks and secrets of how to achieve this natural, glowy, dewy look. So stay tuned. Well, hi and welcome back everybody, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Oh my god, you've all jumped on board and I'm absolutely delighted, so thank you so much. And of course thank you to all my original subscribers, because you're all in this now and we're all sharing and talking and helping each other and messaging each other. And I will give you more details about the giveaway for once I hit that 1,000 subscribers in a few minutes, so just hold on for that, because first of all I just want to tell you how to achieve this look. This look I have been, as you know, or maybe you don't, my new subscribers, modeling for 25 years, and this is one of my favorite looks, the natural, glowy, dewy look, because I just feel as we get older we don't need to wear as much makeup, but we still want to look fresh, we still want to look dewy and glowy and radiant and vibrant, and that's what this look is going to do for you. So without further ado, I'm going to start. I did my skincare. If you have missed out on my skincare, I will put it up here for you and I will link it down below. So obviously prep your skin before any of this makeup goes on. And I have all my goodies in my beautiful Toiletry 26. This is the Louis Vuitton. So this is where I store my everyday items, and that's just a few in there that I will be pulling out for a little bit of eye candy. And yeah, so let's get on with it. We will start after obviously we've prepped and everything else. We will go ahead and I am just going to pull out my first little, it's going to be like a little treaty surprise box. And the first one that I would absolutely use after I've prepped the skin and everything else, just before I apply the makeup, is the Skin Essentials by Mariga, which you've already seen in my last video. Not going to go on about that one, but I am going to tell you guys, tonight is the last night you can buy any of these products at my code, 10% discount off. The discount code is VivConnolly10. Midnight tonight is when that offer closes, when you can get any of my favorite products. So get that one, that's your SPF 30. So that's what I would start with. Now, also there, I would also prep my lips. Don't forget your lips. This one, I actually can't give you the name of it because it's just one I've had. I think I actually robbed it off Katie, to be honest with you. If I don't have a nice moisturizing balm, I'll just use Vaseline. But for your makeup, you kind of need a more buttery moisturizing one that's going to soak in, because Vaseline tends to sit on top of your lips and doesn't really, it's kind of more like a barrier. So what I am going to get, actually, and I'm sure you ladies have heard of this one, is Laneige, and I'm going to get that. I'll put a picture of it up here. Would recommend it because it's been recommended across the board. I'm going to get that one definitely. I've been using Carmex, I've been using Vaseline. What else do I use? Pretty much, they're pretty much what I use, or maybe a L'Occitane, something like that. But I'm definitely going to get the Laneige one. And as I said, so make sure everything is moisturized. Everything before you put on any kind of makeup. Otherwise your makeup is not going to sit properly, it's not going to soak in properly, and it's not going to look as dewy and radiant as it should, and as you know, as we all could do with. So that is the moisturizing bit out of the way. Then I will go in with a primer to prime my skin, and I have two lovely primers for you today. I am just going to show you, just taking a few of the products out, but I don't want to show you them all yet. So the primer that I am using here, I don't know if you have heard, but this one is a little beauty. Now this one is on the pricier side. It is called Tatcha, and this is the Silk Canvas. I'm sure a lot of you have heard and seen this one if you've watched other people before, but I have to say, ladies, this is amazing. Again, it's a Japanese brand, so it's going to be pricier. I will stick all the prices down below or up above, wherever. That is the kind of texture of it there, if you can see it. Very creamy, very, very shimmery, and it is just, I'll just put it on my hand for you just so you can see the actual texture of it there. And it just, I mean, it's going to start your skin off the right way, you know, shiny, dewy, radiant, and give your skin the prep it needs. So that is what I start off with, the Tatcha, the silk canvas. Christmas is coming up, ladies. You can stick these on your wish list, you know, or maybe if you fancy, you know, the hubby might get it for you, or somebody, or, you know, people can get you coupons and club together, and, you know, vouchers. You don't have, nobody has to exactly buy it for you themselves, because they are pricey products, but you know, Christmas is coming. Hint. Anyway, so that's that one. Another one, listen, I've already said this one in my skincare regimen, is of course the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Have shown this one, and this is the one I would use. Now, I wouldn't use both the Tatcha and the Charlotte Tilbury together, so either or. Again, you've seen the texture and the content of there, and it is lovely, silky and creamy and beautiful. Again, I'll just put a tiny bit on my skin. This is one I would probably use more regular than any other, to be honest, and they're all pricey, and I will stick the prices in the description box down below. But this is brilliant to prep your skin, and it's just going to give it the dewy look. We all don't wake up looking like this in the morning. We all need a little bit of help, and here it is. I'm giving you all the tips now, so hang on and wait till you see the results. So it's fabulous. You're going to have every ingredient, every product you need to get this result by the end of this video, I promise you. And, you know, in another video, actually, if you fancy, I will actually do the whole look for you and show you how to apply it, if that's something you'd be interested, and do the actual makeup look. Today, I'm just showing you the products you need. So that's that one, the Charlotte Tilbury. And one, again, that isn't as expensive as that to prime your skin is the MAC Strobe Cream. That one is a brilliant one. So that is your skin all prepped and ready to go, ready for the foundation. Right, Viv, what foundation do we need? Well, at the moment, I have been using the MAC Studio Face and Body. Can't, you know, recommend this highly enough. It is not what I have on today. I'm going to show you because I just changed up. I tend to change up every now and again because your skin becomes used to. I will always have this in my makeup kit, the C4, if you can see it there. Just block out my face so it'll focus in on the actual C4. And that is the one I will use. It is a nice color. It's like a suntan, really. Like, if you don't have a color on your face, it is a nice kind of a honey kind of a color, and that is one I'll always have. But I didn't use that today because I do switch up, because as I said, your makeup becomes used to the foundations, and I like to switch it up, sometimes for winter, sometimes for summer, and sometimes mix foundations, which is exactly what I've done today. So what I've used today are these two. These two little beauties I have mixed. As you can see, they are completely different in color. You know, some people would like to just use one or the other and get them in their actual skin tone. I'm sure you know how to do that. Just test out a little bit on the back of your hand or on the fairest part of your skin. Or if you wear a lot of fake tan, obviously get a couple of shades darker so that your whole body and face will match up. But these two I love together. Now this one's quite light, so I only use a little small bit of this. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup SPF 10. It is in the color Ivory Nude. And actually, if I'm honest with you, I probably should have just got it in the nude, but I picked up the Ivory Nude. But I'll make it work, don't you worry, we mix and blend. And it's the 1N1. So that's that one. I used to use this one all the time through my modeling years. And in the mediums or slightly different variations of colors, I used to use it, and it just stays literally from morning to night and does not budge. It is amazing. So I don't know if this happens to you, if you actually forget about products sometimes. I said that in my skincare regimen as well. I had forgotten about a vitamin C mask I used to always use. And it always happens to me because you get onto something new and then you forget about stuff that you had before that used to work really, really well. So, you know, we're like the little, what are those birds? The magpies. Something shinier and something more glimmery and sparkly caught our attention, then we got distracted. So that is the color of that Ivory Nude there. It is very light, but the texture is creamy and the coverage is lovely. So I would recommend that one, but as I said, that one is too light for me. So I would just literally mix it with the NARS Stromboli, and I got it in the colour medium because I just love this foundation. Again, this is another one. This might look quite dark to you actually, you know, after showing you the ivory one, and it is, but as I said, I like to mix them. Look at the difference in the colour, you can already see it, a lot darker. And I just blend it into my hand just to let you see the colour in the mixture. And again, the coverage on this one is just really, really nice, and the staying power of both these products together is beautiful. I would highly recommend both those foundations. If not, as I said, the MAC Face and Body is lovely in the C4. I have been using that one for years, since back in the 90s when all the supermodels were using it too. And I'll stick some modelling pictures up, I hope you enjoy them. Bit cringy some of them, but you know. And yeah, so that is the Stromboli Sheer Glow NARS medium 3 I got it in. Be careful ladies, it's quite dark. If you're going to use it on its own, definitely get a shade lighter. So that's those two. Now your foundation is done. Where do we go next? Concealer. So again, I've been using a MAC concealer, but I switched it up. And today I have on this Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer, and it is the 1C Light Cool. And I again had forgotten how great this product is. So I picked it up online last week and I put it on and I was like, oh wow, I completely forgot how much I actually really liked this product because I was using the MAC one for so long. So it comes in a brush like that, and it is really easy to apply. And again, I would do it in a V. So dab in a V. Again, I will do a makeup video for you if you fancy that. So as I said, the Sundays we're trying to keep for makeup and skin and hair, and you know, sometimes it'll be bags, but I want to give you, you know, more content and more things that might be of value to you. So the tips would be in a V, which is easy for me to remember because my name's Viv, and we dab it on in a V. I actually apply this on my eyes. This now again is under powder, under everything else, just over your foundation. I also put a few lines here as a highlighter down the center of my nose, little tip of my nose, which I think I've just tapped off there now again. And I put a little bit here and a little bit here, and I use my ring finger to dab that all in. The reason you use your ring finger is because it is the least, it's the least strongest finger that you have, so it's not going to damage your face and give us those wrinkles that we don't want. Okay, so that is the concealer I would recommend. Again, I'll be putting all the prices down below, so don't worry about that. So now you have your concealer on and you're ready for your powder. I am now using this Inglot. This is a really nice one actually. It's an illuminizing loose powder, and I like a loose powder because it is light. Sometimes I use the MAC press powder, and that's nice if you're on the go, you know, if you're running around, the little compact, and you want to take away the sheen. But to be honest, for a real good staying powder, I'd use a loose powder. And this is kind of like a translucent. It's not, it doesn't really have a color. It's more of like a banana color, you know, where it's not dark, it's not light, it's just literally translucent. And you take your brush and you dab, 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 take the excess off. And I'm always shiny, so I can just do this while I'm talking to you guys. So my T-zone particularly is always shiny. And you dab it on like that, and your makeup should stay on, and then you can dab with your compact later on in the day if that's something you want to do. Then I would usually move on to my eyebrows. Now for my eyebrows, I like to use, first of all, I use this product, the Kiko Eyebrow Designer Gel Mascara. Now this, I have to say, I discovered this product years ago. I was traveling back from Italy, in Milan actually, and I was at the airport, and this Kiko brand, I had never heard of it in Ireland before. It was before it was, you know, around in Ireland. And I was like, oh, and I went in and had a look, and I found this, and it is just fabulous. So again, look, it's a mascara gel brush. I'm sure you've seen them all, but I particularly like this one. Give my eyebrows a brush first to prep them. Then I come in with my tried and tested and adored, I have this little pot here for well over a year. So it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo, and I bought it in the dark brown. Now this is well worth its money. Some people prefer a gel kind of a for their brows. This one is a powder, and that's what I like, because I find if you want to do a gel, you can always wet your brush. I apply this. Where's my brush that I apply it with? I apply it with this, which is an Inglot 17TL. This is the brush I use. See the tip of it there? That's the kind of brush you're looking for to get a good line on your eyebrows. And it's the 17TL, if you can see. And you can MAC do great ones. There are lots of good brushes around, but that's the one I use. And this then is the, now excuse me because it is nearly finished, but you know, there you go. So it comes actually in two colors, the left and the right. As you can see, mine is nearly all gone. So one is darker and one is a bit lighter. And sorry about the mirror, I should hold that there like that. And that is what it comes like. Again, as you can see, I've used it to death. I'm going to get another one. And that is how I do my brows. Literally shape them with that and just pull them out to the side. I'll show you in the video. And then I go back in with my little Kiko gel mascara brush and I give them another brush because they're always moving. And you know, even when your hair kind of falls down your eyebrow again, this one is always, you know, you have a good working eyebrow and then one that just never does what it's told. Do you know, back in my modelling days actually, a photographer used to always go, right Viv, come on, the working eyebrow, and that would be it then. One would have to go up and be like, really? I have to give my modelling look state. But anyway, it worked for me and made me a bit of money. I mean, an eyebrow, you know, it's good. We use what we can. And then you are going to move on to eyes. Now, you already have your concealer on your eyes and you've, well, I would always brush my eyes over with a little bit of loose powder because it gives your eyes a base. And if you don't feel like wearing any type of eyeshadow that day, don't. Stop there. Just cover up those little red thread veins we all have, or you know, blueness or pinkness or redness with a tiny bit of concealer, and out the door you go. And it's just to smoothen and even out your skin tone. That's all that does. So but if you want to go a little bit further and add a bit of color, I will show you what I do. Where is it is the next question. Found it. I use this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, if you can see it there, and it is the Instant Look in a palette. 5-minute face on the go, smoky eye, and you can probably just see my ring light and everything else in there. But this little palette is great. And again, they are the colors that you get in it. As you can see, the ones that I use are, I'll just actually cover it with that hand, are this one here, which I use as the base on my eye, the first one, and then this one here I use in the crease of my eye. This one down here I use as a blusher. I will get onto that in a minute. So this is called Cheek Pop. That's what that one is called. Then you've got Brighten and something that one is called, and I'm not sure what that one's called, Nuance or something. So they're the ones I use. So I go in with the highlighter first, sweep it all over the base of my eye and my eyelid, and then up, right up to my brow. As you can see, up to my brow is nice and glossy and shimmery. That is this little guy here. And then after that, I will change out and I'll use, so I will apply that one, the first one, with like your first brush, right? Then I will go back in with a different brush, slightly different, your shadow brush, and I will use this little guy here, and I will just go in the crease of my eye like that, making sure to bring it out, wing it out at the side and into the crease, and blend, and keep doing that, blending it in all the time, because you don't want any harsh lines or creases or, you know, harsh looks. You just have to smooth blend. It's really important in makeup. And then you get your little blending brush, and again, you bring it out, you wing it out to the side to give you that lovely uplift in your eye and the winged look there. So those are the two that I wear on my eye. Then after that, what I have done today, I don't always do it. I might just stop there and go, that's enough, not going anywhere today, not doing anything, just not doing it, just not putting on anymore. Or I will go, today I feel like I have more energy and today I want to show the ladies what else I would go as an extra step, or if I was going on a date night, or if I was putting that little bit extra, little bit of pop, particularly if you have blue or light eyes. Brown eyes, I'm not sure. This colour would probably go with brown eyes as well. Smokiness is nice with brown eyes too, and greens is beautiful with brown eyes. So this one is a beauty with blue and green eyes. This is from Inglot, and it is the number 299. And this one just comes in numbers. So it is almost like a terracotta colour, which really brings out blue eyes. It is fabulous. Again, I would go in with my little brush here, dab into the crease of the eye like that, bring her out to the side. That's how much I would do with that. You don't need a lot of that. It is very matte and it is very pigmented. So you do not need a lot of it or you're going to look like, you know, a clown basically. And less is more as we get a little bit older. And so you don't need all of that makeup. You just need it to accentuate what you already have. The beauty that is within. That's all we're trying to do here, ladies. So this one is a smasher. So that is that one. And then I do a little tiny bit under my eyes to accentuate again. And a little tiny, I do not like harsh lines again over my eyes or liners or... Sometimes I used to, and maybe I'll do a 90s supermodel makeup look. We used to all do those. I used to love them back in the day. And you do your smoky eyes with your black liner and your cat look, and it was so, so beautiful. But you look a bit funny running down to Spar now with that kind of an eye look today. People would be like, okay, she needs to be locked up, that one. She's lost it. So anyway, maybe I have anyway. So then I would go back in with this one, and for underneath my eyes, there are two colours. I'll start off with a softer one, which day to day, again, I would use this little one here, because as you can see, she's that taupe brown, beautiful in the Charlotte Tilbury palette. And then sometimes I would just leave that one, little brush underneath, look up, and you just literally smudge it in like that. And then if I want to go a little bit more daring, I'll go with my lovely Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette from Charlotte Tilbury. This is a new one I just got. That is the name on it there, if you can see it. I don't know if you can read it. Yeah, there you go. And then on the front, the beautiful Charlotte Tilbury packaging that we're all well used to. And this is beautiful. It's the Prime, Prepare, Enhance and Smoke. That's what this eye palette is all about. And the colours on this are so beautiful and so usable and practical. Like some palettes that you get, do you ever find that you'll go, oh yeah, that's beautiful, I'll use 2 of those colours and never use the rest of the palette ever again. So with this one, to be honest, I can't see myself using these ones here an awful lot. I might use them for mixing. They're quite shimmery. It's called Dream. Might use them around Christmas if we get to go anywhere. But at the moment, you can already see the ones that I'm using. So we've got Day, which is here, which again is like an illuminating kind of an eyeshadow. It's lovely. The first one there, again, it just gives all that lovely, see the shimmer I have here in the middle and the shimmer? That's from mixing both of those 2 eyeshadows. And then the one I have been loving, I have to say, is this one here called Desk. And as you can see, there is a little ongoing recurring theme with me, and little kind of rust and terracotta colors. And I use that one under my eye and just over it here. And again, I'll go under here, so you can see, and then I'll close the eye and just do a tiny bit just above the lid there and wing it out here. So they're the 2 colours I've used in that. And sometimes I'll use that one, Date, if you've seen that one. It's another kind of a terracotta, which is really nice as well. So that's a really, really nice palette. Lots of nudes, lots of taupes, lots of nice warm autumn brown, winter brown. Just really good, useful kind of palette. So that is exactly what I have on today. And then I go back in sometimes if I have gone overboard here and here, I'll add in another bit of highlighter in the middle of my eye, just to make it pop. And the same just on my brow to make it pop again, because that is what gives it the lovely glowy shimmer along here. And along here we get to what I have on is my natural cheek, and I just didn't need anything. Lie. It's obviously highlighter and glow. So what we have is, I start off with, again, my other Charlotte Tilbury little must-have, which is a Film Star Bronze and Glow. This one is beautiful, and I have showed you this before. And this one is what I use on my bronzer here. I literally take my bronzing brush, which for me is a slanted brush like this. And we take the brown area and literally go from there and take it up. And actually just go from here. Some people bring it all the way in and way too far in. Wrong. For your bronzer, you go from here under your cheekbone out to your ear, halfway out to your ear, like this. So that's what you do, right? Because if you go too far in, you're going to narrow your face and change the whole shape and perspective of your face. So you want to give the illusion of bringing it all back, and that's what this will do with that shape. So that's what I use there. This highlighter here is the magic stuff that you were seeing around, as I said, the middle of my nose. Then I shape it, this one here. Then I shape it and I use it up here. This is brilliant to bounce light. As you can see, even on the video, we can probably see it. The highest part of your cheekbone here, and the same here. And then up here, you're also doing it. See, it's always on the high bony part, right? Bone, 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 bone. And then that reflects the light. And up here, a little bit here, and a little bit on the Cupid's bow, because that just throws out your lips. So that's that, and it is fabulous. It's expensive again, but I have this for a year. Like, one will last you a year or more. I mean, that's not bad. If you only buy a few products and a few good ones, you'll be doing okay. So that one's that. And then what else do I use? I use this Mary Lou Manizer. It's also a lovely little highlighter there. You can see it. And I use her in the corners of my eyes. So again, you can use her on their cheeks, highlights, wherever you like. And I go in with a little small tiny brush, dab, dab, and just in here, the little V there of your eyes, just to throw out your eyes. If you can see, and it just gives that little glistening glow. Brightens all the eye area, which is exactly what we want when we're looking tired coming up to Christmas and party season. So that's what I use there to highlight. Any other highlighters I'm looking? Yes, I do use this Becca from London one, which is a really nice one as well. Actually, Shimmering Skin Perfector, and it's pressed. And again, what I would do with this one is I would just take my finger. Look at how beautiful. It's a pinky one, that one. Illuminator again. Anything shimmery and glowy, I love, and they work. And again, on the tip of your brow bone, or your cheekbone, again here. And you can, don't go overboard, and you could keep going with these products, but they're beautiful. So that is your skin starting to look fresh and glowy and pop and all the rest of it. And then the last thing for the eyes is the mascara. And I will go here with obviously your little curler, which I will use first, curl the eyelashes, always to open your eyes up. And then what I use is my Christian Dior Show Iconic Over Curl. I love this stuff. This is the only mascara I will use. First reason being I'm allergic to anything else. Second reason being it works, and so why would you go with anything else? I love the shape of this brush. For me, it just does the job. It curls my eyelashes. I've been using it for absolutely years, and I just won't use anything else. So that is the mascara I go in with. And then lastly is a little tip I will give you, is this beautiful Chanel in the Clara color Nude. And then in the little rim in the inside of your eye, just in here, I will pop in that color. Sorry, my computer is on. And that just literally brightens your eye on the inside. And so that is pretty much, sometimes I'll go in with this brown essence, the O2 in the brown, and I will kind of go over what I've done on top there, and I will add a little definition with that. But pretty much that's it. And then last but not least is your lips, ladies. And for my lips today, I have used the Lip Cheat in Bond Girl in the Charlotte Tilbury. And this one's a little beauty. And I'll use this, or I'll use a MAC Spice is another really nice one. I just love all the neutrals, and you'll line your lips. Obviously, I don't even actually have any lipstick on today. I went with this Sexy Mother Pucker lip gloss in the color Bare Enough. And like that, if you're trying to keep it nice and neutral, pop her on, off you go. Run and get the kids, run and get the shopping, do whatever you want. You are prepped and ready to go for the day, looking bright, dewy and natural, and just a little bit of confidence, you know, when you've actually made an effort to do your beautiful makeup look. So I hope you've enjoyed that now today, ladies, and I hope it's helped you. And I will actually do the whole makeup look for you and how to do it if you fancy that. And also don't forget our giveaway, because we're nearly at 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo! Thank you so much for all the support. You've been absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe everybody jumping on and subscribing. So I really am so thankful for that. You're commenting, you're sharing, you're liking, hitting the notifications bell. You're doing everything for me. So thank you so much. So I would like to tell you about my little giveaway in return, to say a huge thank you. This little guy is going to be yours when I hit 1,000. One of you. I'm going to put you all in a big box. I'm going to do an actual live raffle. I'll do it on video to keep it all secure and fair, and to let you guys see that it was all above board. And this will be yours once you like and subscribe. Go to my Insta, check out the details, follow me there, subscribe here, and it'll be yours. It's on the way for Christmas. So thank you all so much, ladies. Be kind, be safe, be compassionate. Love you lots. Mwah.